Hello, my name's Dave and this is stoned.ape.adventures. Today I'm going to show you the new gear I'll be using for 2023. So let's go ahead and get started. The first piece of gear is the Durston Z sticks. And so pretty much it's carbon fiber pole. They're meant to replace your trekking poles if you're not using them for a trekking pole tent or for tarps. It's adjustable. And it comes out, and so you can adjust it. And so I'm going to test this out this year. I do have one concern with these, and that's the cordage gets really tight as you unfold these, and I'm afraid that shock cords, unless it loosens up a little bit over time, is going to be might be a problem, because it's so tight that when you hold these things closed, I'm afraid that it's going to crack the carbide there, just from the force of the shock cord. So my second item is different manufacturer, same concept. And this is another carbon fiber pole. This is from Raluca, or I can't remember. I'll put the name on the screens, and all the weights and stuff I'll put on the screen. But this also has an adjustable, and you just tighten it. It's just a piece of rubber that expands when you screw it in. So I get about the same adjustment length. And so I'm going to compare these two and see which one's going to work best for me. I kind of like these, but since they've gone out of business, you know, I can't. I wanted two of these, so I got two pieces of new gear I'm getting that I don't have yet. They're on pre-sale. One is a tent, and the other is a fishing pole. And so I got these. I got the Z sticks, or clip sticks, for that particular tent, and I don't think I'll be using them that often, but I think I would have liked to have gotten two of this size. I use these for my tarp. And then we'll move on to, so I got a tenkara fishing rod. And so this is the 10-foot model. It's light. Again, I'll put all the weights and stuff. So it's pretty much a fishing rod, and it just, this one's 10 foot. And yeah, so it's super light. I used to always fish when I backpacked, and I stopped. It just got cumbersome with the fishing rods, and I kept on breaking. I was using the Fenwick travel rods, and I kept on breaking the tips off. Which now they turn the ice fishing rods after you break enough tips. So that's the other pre-sale item I got, is a 4-piece ultralight spinning rod, and that's coming out in May as well. And that's it's a Japanese rod company. I'll butcher the name. It's tenkara rays or something like that. So I don't have that on the show, but yeah, I pass so many streams that I really just want to fish a lot of times, and so I'm going to get back into fishing while I'm backpacking, and this will help me out a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of turn the camera around and show you the other stuff a little better. So this is another new piece of gear here. This is a windscreen that I'll put the name. I can't remember what it's called, but you put it on top of your stove, and it's and it fits perfect right on top of there. And I have the Pocket Rocket Deluxe, and I got this to help me conserve and save fuel. I'm going to test it out this year. I'm not sure. It's definitely not worth an overnight trip as far as saving fuel goes, but it should help out a whole lot for like if you're going for 5 to 7 days. I think this will help you like knock out a whole fuel can. But I got to test it and see if that's the truth, and you know, because it'd be nice to carry one less can of fuel on longer days. So that's why I got that. And then I got the a new platypus. So this is my 4th one. I've froze 2 and ran sand through another one, just out of shits and giggles, and yeah, that didn't work out too well. Destroyed that filter. But so I got another new platypus. I really like this, and I'm gonna keep on rolling with it. And so they got a new bag that comes with this, and so it's made out of a different material than the old platypus bags are, and it also has a really wide mouth to it. Well, not real wide, but wider. So, and a really secure cap. I'm not sure what the weight of this new one is compared to the old one, so I'm definitely going to give this one a try and see how that works out for me. Like I said, it's definitely a different material to the other platypus bags, but with the wider mouth, it should be a little easier to gather water, and so we'll see how this rolls out for me. And then I change up my knife. I changed my knives a good bit. It depends on the trip I'm doing. So this is an Opinel. If you're a forager or especially a mushroom hunter, you probably know this. You probably know this company well. This is a number 8. They come in I think most people get the number 6. It's a little smaller, but so it's super light. It doesn't have a lock, but you know, I use only for foraging purposes, and you know, like cheese and whatnots. So I'll probably also, this is sharp enough I could fillet a fish with too. So if I do decide to do some catch and cooks, then I'll be able to fillet it up real well. And then my next piece of gear is a Chicken Tramper ultralight gear wallet. I carry my whole wallet, and that needs to stop. So this will literally save me 4 ounces, and it's kind of a no-brainer. Plus, I shouldn't be carrying my wallet with me anyways, just in case. So I got that. Then I'm gonna upgrade my power. No, I'm not gonna call it an upgrade, because I'm not sure if it is an upgrade. So this is a 10,000 milliamp battery power pack from Nitecore. It's the carbon fiber. It's 2 ounces less than my current anchor. I don't know if it's going to perform as well, or so I got to test this out and see if I like it. But this is yeah, the carbon fiber, and also, you know, I'm switching everything over to all UBC this year. No more of that other stuff. So that's another reason why I purchased this, is so everything's like on the same power. Then I got I never used a pillow before. So last year I started using a pillow at home and on the trail. So this is the thermorest airhead. It's I got lucky. I only had to buy. I bought one other pillow. I used it about 10 times last year. I didn't like it. It was a thermorest one. It was real big and heavy and had the foam inserts. So this is the large one. So it's yeah, it's pretty big, and I've used it at home. I haven't used it on the trail yet, but I've used it at home about 10 times, and yeah. So I'll be keeping this one for sure. It will definitely do what I need it to do, and that's be comfortable. And so I feel like I'm actually kind of lucky that I only had to try 2 pillows before I found the one that works. This will definitely work for me. I'm sure maybe the small one would work too. I used to use my hair as a pillow, but for some reason it's just my hair got, I don't know. It's when you have big long dreadlocks, they go through phases, and it's definitely not liking to be used as a pillow anymore. So I'm gonna this is going to be my go-to for sure. And now, along with, this is the nitecore headlamp. So I'm going to give this a whirl. I got 2 headlamps actually to try this year, and we'll see how it works out for me. Everyone uses this one, it seems. Well, we'll see the battery power. I do a ton of night hiking, and I get in the camp at night all the time, and so I really got to test it out and see if I like it. And so I'll show you the other. So this is the other headlamp. This is from a company called Peax. Now they're more for the backcountry hunter that, you know, goes out for a long time. This has a ton of juice, and you can see, you know, it comes apart, and you can't put it on upside down. It's a lot heavier. It's, you know, a lot heavier than that for sure. And but the thing is you can see, like, this red light is super ultra bright. You couldn't talk to someone on the brightest setting of this red light. So I'm really curious to see how that's gonna work for me during my night hiking. I'm willing to bet I see a whole lot more wildlife, because I mean this red light is honestly like blindingly bright, and it lights everything up. And I'll have to show you. I don't do gear reviews on my channel, but I do talk about what I'm using while I'm on my trail vlogs. So if you want to know that kind of information, it's best to watch my trail vlogs, and you'll get a good idea of how I'm using stuff, and you know, if things are working out for me or not, I'd let you know. And then one other piece of gear is, so I got this from my tarp, and it's I'll put this on the back end of my tarp. So my tarp has like a closed foot box, and it has a beak. It's the sling fin. So essentially, here's the trekking. Here's the. You see, you would put this right in here instead of tying it. And once I put this on the tarp, it should make it all that much faster to set up. Not a whole lot faster, but this doesn't weigh anything, and it'll just make things easier. And one more. And so this is my new pipe that I'll be using for the trails. My new trail pipe. It's made by an artist named Cameron Burns, and I'll link that. But yeah, so that's kind of matches my new backpack, and got the Rasta vibe to it. I like that. And so yeah, I'll flip the camera back around and talk to you for one more quick second. I almost forgot, but I did get a new pair of shoes. These are the salewas. I believe that's how you say it. I'm not sure. You know, they're born in the Dolomites. And so I've been using the Solomon GTX Ultra 4s, and they just don't fit me like the past Solomon Ultras did. So my 4s are burned up, and they don't have the 5s out yet. So this is Salewa. These are their Mountain Light GTX 2s. So these are a little newer. Now these things are like super stiff, and they are Gore-Tex. And I know a lot of people aren't into Gore-Tex, but for my uses, it's perfect. Where I backpack, it's always wet, muddy. My feet never in deep enough water to get wet or muddy, but this just protects everything. And being in Pennsylvania, you know, Rocksylvania roots, I like much more aggressive tread. So these things fit a little different, that's for sure. They're you know, these are like a low-cut boot, essentially, is what they are. And like a real low-cut boot. I mean, they're firm. So, and I did soak one in a bucket of water just to see, like up to here, just to see, make sure that they are waterproof and they're completely tight. And so yes, I'm looking forward to trying these out this year as well. Well, that's the new gear I got to test out, try out this year. Some will replace, some stuff will replace other stuff maybe, you know, we'll have to see. But if you want to see how all this stuff works and how it works out for me and how it's used, give a like and subscribe and watch a lot of my my trail vlogs. I don't do gear reviews or like tips and tricks really. I'll do some how-to stuff and, you know, some things maybe, but probably not too much of that. But if you do watch the trail videos, all that stuff's inside those trail videos. So like I do talk about the gear, and I do, you know, and you'll see if it works for me, if it doesn't work for me, or maybe it's right for you or not right for you. But yeah, so thanks for coming along. Thanks for checking this video out, and we'll see you next time.